CBS 42 is your voice, your station. A recent ruling from the state Supreme Court is calling for casinos in Macon and Lowndes Counties to shut down.
CBS 42 State Capitol reporter Maddie Beertemple spoke with people in Macon County to find out what it would mean for them if VictoryLand shuts its doors.
The Tuskegee Repertory Theater is one of 60 charities that receives funding from VictoryLand. Whether founder Diane Robinson has a fully funded production budget hangs in the balance.
I can't plan this next season until I know whether I've got some money.
Her theater company gets $25,000 a year from VictoryLand. It's one of dozens of organizations whose services could face cutbacks if the casino closes. The Southeast Alabama Self-Help Association is another. SESHA offers affordable housing for the elderly as well as other services.
Christmas gifts and Thanksgiving dinners and that kind of stuff, and all that kind of stuff would be either reduced or would actually maybe go away.
Students could be impacted too. Education director for the county, Melvin Lowe, says schools like the Career and Tech Ed Center could lose personnel, extracurricular resources, and infrastructure for expansion.
If there's a term for more than tremendous, that would be the impact that it would have.
At the core of the argument brought up by those in Macon County is fairness. They passed a constitutional amendment in 2003 allowing bingo.
What they want to do is say that this is a gambling issue. No, this is much bigger than gaming. This is a voting rights issue and a civil rights issue.
Tuskegee City Councilman and former lawmaker Johnny Ford proposed the amendment he says people knew would allow all types of bingo when they voted for it nearly 2 decades ago. He says the issue transcends VictoryLand and the county won't let up.
We will stand in the gate and they will have to march over us to close down this casino.
But Alabama's constitution prohibits gambling, and despite repeated efforts over the decades, lawmakers haven't changed that. The state Supreme Court says though Macon County's amendment allows bingo, these electronic machines aren't bingo, and that people are harmed by living somewhere that doesn't enforce the laws. Attorney General Steve Marshall says the court's ruling is a long overdue victory for law enforcement.
It's taken us almost 5 years to get to the point to be able to validate what we've been saying all along, is that under the current law of Alabama, there is no such thing as electronic bingo. These, in fact, are slot machines, and slot machines are illegal under Alabama law. Marshall
says he's seen firsthand the damage they can do to a community, calling it a, quote, menace to public health, morals, safety, and welfare.
One of these counties, just a local convenience store, that somebody came up and talked about how they believed that families were being harmed when they saw what they described as child support being spent for gambling, and that those losses eventually went away from the kids who desperately needed that money.
While many in Macon County expressed concerns this decision unfairly targets majority black communities, the Attorney General has filed 5 lawsuits since 2017 to curb illegal gambling in majority white counties too, including Houston and Morgan counties. For now, Macon and Lowndes Counties courts have been ordered to permanently ban gambling operations by October 30th. VictoryLand lawyers have asked the court for a rehearing. President and CEO of the casino, Louis Benefield, said in a statement they're hopeful the court will rescind its opinion, saying, quote, regardless of the court's decision, VictoryLand is committed to the people of Macon County and Alabama and will remain open. As the county awaits the court's decision, and as local leaders like Councilman Ford ask the Department of Justice to intervene, Diane Robinson hasn't given up hope.
We haven't let down on VictoryLand. We're still hoping.
Now, the theater has been operating here since 1991, but without the funding from VictoryLand, Director Robinson says they may have to severely limit the productions that they're able to offer to the community. Reporting in Tuskegee, Maddie Beertemple, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.